Good day, everyone, and welcome to Obidient Family TV. The program is Hope Alive. Yes, there is hope, and the new Nigeria is certainly possible. And a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending on your time zone. Today, we've come again to have a discussion on the things that are happening in Nigeria. Plenty things they happen. Now, when they talk about nationwide protest, a lot. Everywhere, the discussion is about the protest. And everybody is gearing up for that very 1st to 10th of August. Even Tinubu no rest. He don't call traditional rulers come. He don't call imam. He don't call everybody come villa. In ministers, they don't send them go village, make them go meet all their constituency. Whether make them plan well for the protest, make it for day free and fair, make it for day safe, we no. Abina make them go organize a counter. All those ones who go talk them. And again, leak memo we don't come out. When they suggest say Tinubu don't approve. Through weekend, made them for come out the FCT command, made them release 4,200 policemen. Whether these 4,200 policemen now make these people come safeguard and make sure that the protest in FCT is free. We never know. Or whether na make them come out, make them come do bus with the people will be say then come out to do protests for Abuja. We don't know. And we know say another group don't come out, come write letter, come give Wike say make Wike do give them Eagle Square, make them for come out for that very place, make them gather for that place, make the world see how the thing take them for that Abuja side. All this one plus the things wey be say it dey happen. They talk say airport don nearly full. All the flight they don book and finish. Say the people for National Assembly, both the Senate also the House of Rep, say all of them wan japa because of protest. And Tinubu sit down for one place talk say he no dey fear protest at all. But in they call traditional rulers come the lobby, they call governor the lobby, but in talk say he no dey fear protest. No be say we say make him fear protest too, but now make we for talk, make him for even come out, tell us how this very subsidy when he remove, how in the waka, the trillion of naira when they don't call, talk say them collect, where the money dey. All those ones now we won't discuss. And not be only me go talk today on. I get message for here, and also I get Lady Okike where they here. And our people where they join us for Zoom. Everybody go share the mind because today we won't just one bring them for this page. Make we for hear how the whole thing they go. Make our people where they talk say we know sabi, whether we know sabi speak pidgin. We they speak them well myself. But now when verse the verse us now we they start that very one.
Good evening, my fellow Obedients. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Yes, wherever you dey join us, so I beg make you like, share, and subscribe. Now the one where you fit do now because verse don't they enter everybody where they Nigeria. The kind of hunger where we say it dey for Nigeria no day small. Now then they talk say 4,200 policemen and then carry come. They talk say they won't bring them for nooks and crannies of the nation's capital. Now the command, FCT command, and they announce this one. Talk say they won't deploy explosive ordnance device, experts at various strategic locations, all these things. Now today, now they talk aimed at ensuring public safety, protecting protesters, preventing protests from being hijacked. Now then be the same people where they arrange make people come out, come hijack. Everywhere where they talk, now threat, now we they hear. The person where they for their talk say no they fear protest, no one come out, address the protesters, they talk say they know them. They say the sponsors and people will say they there for abroad. But anyway, before I go for people where they for Zoom, because then talk say Tinubu talk say na people wey be say then they join for Zoom talk na them be people wey they sponsor the protest na the people wey be say then they outside na then they sponsor. Lord K they join us today. Whether na them wey they there where they even help us bring money where they pay for internet where they even use the broadcast. They support cooperatives where they are made them for buy seedlings and they buy fertilizer for their farm. Now then don't become the people where we say then they bring violence and talk say they get double passport. Tinubu no get double passport. I beg make I ask Sona. He no get. But anyway, make we start from here because not only me the verse for studio Lady Okike. Before we enter, I see say your man don't they do mui all this while versation verse you talk say as you they come out say to even see more to enter pay money that one now I bet make you talk how they day you about this very protest so we say it don't they happen, especially the one where they happen for FCT 4,200 policemen. You think say now make them come protect people wey be say they won't come out abi na make them bring that one to unleash because then they talk ordnance device abi dem talk say explosive I don't know what thing they want carry explosive do for Abuja.
The protest is going to be very peaceful. The protest was planned to be peaceful.
Exactly.
So we do not understand what the explosive devices or instruments they are using is for. But one thing we understand is that we are going to be there and we are going to try to be as peaceful as possible. So there will be no need for. As at
yesterday, Wike talk say him don't ban any form of protest for FCT. My question be say, he get power to stop people from protesting when constitution tell people say them fit come out protest. Who be even Wike? Who even give am that kind of power? I be Mercy, wetin be your own thought for that one?
You know, it's interesting how Tinubu and his fellow leaders are really busy channeling enough energy trying to stop the protest instead of channeling enough energy to stop the hardship in the country. It's actually very, very funny and interesting. And if you see it from the look of things, it's like Nigeria is no longer a democratic country, rather a country that is under dictatorship here.
This thing when you talk now, the thing touch me no matter say the blow grammar. But we hear say DSS discover about 2,000 bags of rice for Katsina State, where they talk saying that the state government official diverts that palliative, according to them saying federal government palliative, now then divert. Now, how people when they hungry, especially when they say 2,000 bags of rice, that one don't pass like 3 or 4 trailer load. That trucks of rice. Now people go divert. The thing will be say people if they get that kind of rice, at least then for don't calm down myself.
You know, say e dey funny say you sef know say normally they divert food for this country. All those one where they tell you say they give palliative, they divert am normally. We sef we know. But now how you go take beat pikin? You no want still make the pikin cry on top. They give you something, make you share palliative, give people where they hungry, you no share them. Now you no want still make they talk their mind, make they come out protest against the bad government. E no go work because this is the real time and Nigerians are coming out and there is no need for any device or explosive instrument or anything. We are not interested because we are very sure and we are planning to make the protest as peaceful as possible. So none of these are actually needed. We are going to protest against bad government.
Yes, we are going to do that. Okay, very quickly before I get to our people who are joining us virtually. This very Kanu rice issue, how did it take pain you? Because I know say you tell me as you enter say we don't see money buy rice. So the one where they talk say na palliative, then carry go state where they not. I will not say northern states, insurgency and all those things that happen for there. Why don't get that kind mind, the kind mind to hold back? Now be say for every state now for Niger, we get warehouse, where rice and other things go plenty where they no one give people.
As usual, this is not the first time the occurrence of hoarding of palliatives have ever happened. It's something that is very common among Nigerian politicians. They do not see these palliatives as something that belongs to the people. They see it as something that belongs to them first before any other person. So they would continually hoard this. But it just goes to show the kind of heart they have and how they feel about the people they lead, to hoard something as common as rice. And they are calling us yesterday that is one family. Which kind of talk are those ones? Something as easy as rice that they are supposed to give to the people that are under them. They hoard it from people that are hungry, people that are complaining, people that are starving. It's very disheartening to watch Nigerian politicians behave like this. But it's not below them. We have seen it multiple times. Even
I think Sani, one of the former senators, had a post on it. If that is Senator Shehu Sani, who said that Katsina government officials, why did you divert bags of rice meant for the poor If the people now protest, you will say they are causing trouble. That is from Senator. And many reactions from Nigeria on this. But let's quickly get to our people on Zoom. Lord K, as we know, today is the day that Olumide Akpata, I think, is having conversations with Adolites in the UK, I suppose. So I believe it's going well, because yesterday you mentioned something like that. Before we get into the protest proper on what is happening in Nigeria, can you tell us how it's going there in the UK, please?
Evening, everyone in the studio, Obidient around the world, and my fellow Zoom panelists. I mean, right now as we speak, Olumide is in London. Olumide is live in London, waiting to address the Edolites, the Edo people, the Edo citizens in London. And we know we have abundance of them there. I mean,
please give them the address where the people who are watching us live now should be converging to, have a glimpse and hear what he has to tell the people he wants to lead in Edo State, please, quickly, so that we can go to the talk on Nigeria.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, I said you should quickly give them the address where Olumide will be meeting the diaspora people, well-meaning Nigerians in diaspora. Give them the address quickly so that we get to the items we have on the table here.
Okay, yes, the event for London, that's actually taking place right now at All Saints Community Center. All Saints Community Center, 105 New Cross Road, London, SE14 9DS. London SE14 SDJ. That's at All Saints Community Center at New Cross. And then tomorrow is going to be live in Manchester. It's going to be live in Manchester. That's at Stanley House, Manchester Road, Openshaw, all the way down towards Odenshaw. And that's postcode M34 5GB. Manchester 34 5GB. He's going to be live there. I mean, London is on fire right now. The place is booming. The hall is getting filled up. And gentlemen and ladies, if you are anywhere around London, make your way to New Cross Center. Make your way to New Cross Center. Manchester tomorrow, this time, is going to be all red. We are painting Manchester red. So, gentlemen and ladies, make your way to Stanley House tomorrow at this time, and we will meet you all there. Thank you. That's for our very own.
Okay. Yes. So let me quickly bring this. Chief Bola Tinubu has said that our people in diaspora are the people who he said they don't have interests for Nigerians' prosperity. They don't have interest to the peace and stability in Nigeria, and that they attend meetings virtually, just like you are attending this meeting virtually. Do you agree with him on that? Because I know that it is the diasporans that are financing our well-being in Nigeria. The remittances, which CBN has given the statistics that are very, very good of what comes in. I also know that it is the diasporans that are assisting the cooperatives in getting the fertilizers that they from the federal cannot give them to get things for their farming and all of this. And he comes out today to say that you guys have double passport, and that's why you don't have interest in the good things happening in Nigeria, and you want a protest. Do you agree with him?
I see that as a demonstration of craziness. Because when somebody is not crazy, you wouldn't come out with that kind of utterance. When somebody is not responsible, that's when you start saying things like that. When somebody wants to find a way to blame other people for his own inaptitude, that is where you start coming out with those kind of statements. How on earth can he come out? Him said that he's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If the diasporans actually abandon Nigeria today, can he handle Nigeria? Can he handle Nigeria? The remittance that diasporans make, does his government make it in a month? If not for the fraud that you're perpetrating there, the diasporans, we know what they can actually what they can actually do. We know their power. We know the economic power in the country. Now, just like we did to Obi, I mean, his attack dog did to Obi. Now he's doing it to the diasporans. Now, if the diasporans now want to react, say they stop everything, which of course, I mean, it may not be possible because they have feelings for their families. They have feelings for the people in Nigeria. But he's trying to instigate the diasporans against their own family, which is not going to be possible. He can't do that. How can a reasonable president be saying that? What are his proof for saying those kind of statements? What are his proof? Because he's thinking, oh well, he has made Nigerian poor that nobody can actually save any money now, apart from him and his senators. Then, oh, it's the diasporans that are sending money for them to do this protest. Has he forgotten that these people have brains for themselves? These people, they have feelings. They know what is going on. They know how things are bad in the country. Because he is outside the country, because they've cocooned him in his palace or wherever he is, also up there. He doesn't know what's going on outside there. I think he should be sued for that statement. He should be sued for that statement.
It's okay. Thank you. Let's quickly come back here and also reach out to other person. Mr. Bassi, it seems like it be like say I see on a traditional ruler for Aso Rock. I see pictures where then they shake hand with Tinubu. All the traditional rulers, all of them don't waka enter Aso Rock now. All the time when Tinubu enter there, I no see saying he invite anybody, but protest won't happen now. When he talk say he no even fear the protest, now we they see say traditional people they don't come out. They can't even talk. Make you hear as they take talk from there as they come out. Instead of make them for tell that man say true hunger day for this land, but it be like say they tell am truth. Make we listen to wetin dem talk for that meeting where they go get with Tinubu. Then when we come back, you go tell us whether your own traditional ruler, whether in there inside there, whether you don't come meeting, tell on and say make una no join protest. Make we hear from that, but make we listen to the video first.
Inflation, insecurity, food shortages, and a struggling economy are fueling planned protests by some aggrieved citizens across Nigeria under the hashtag #EndBadGovernance. These planned demonstrations, which are gaining significant traction on social media, are scheduled to take place in all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory from the start of next month. Notably, the organizers remain anonymous, with no individual or groups officially claiming responsibility for the movement. But this has got the Nigerian government on its toes. It's been a busy day of meetings here at the presidential villa. President Bola Tinubu has been in back-to-back sessions. First, sitting down with governors from his party, then with traditional rulers from across the country.
For the very first time, the traditional rulers were properly engaged in terms of the plans of government and governance. Their achievements so far and where they're having challenges. It's a very beautiful take home for us because we don't lock our palaces. We are more exposed to the people that we actually rule over, people that are out there to maybe protest. It's their right, civic right. But let them put a face to it and don't let it be hijacked by people that has ulterior motive. That is our stand. We condemn such acts fully. We traditional rulers are not engaged in people, especially the youth, coming out to start looting, to start breaking down law and order.
We will listen to our youth because the leads, the future, the power, the strength of Nigeria is certainly with the young people. We feel your pain. I'm a young person myself. It's been 24 years that I've been back, and it's been 24 years that I've sadly seen the nation going in a very unpalatable direction. But by God's grace, I think if you give us the chance, this protest, I know that it's catching you very, very high in your neck. But if you give us the chance, let us not destroy our own country. I ask you, think of Libya.
The message we're taking back to our people is to be calm, to exercise patience, and also to listen to the words of wisdom coming from the traditional rulers, from the governors, because we have spoken to the president and he has given us the blueprint of what he has been doing over time. And we're hopeful, that inshallah it will be well.
He then concluded the marathon with ulamas, the Islamic religious leaders.
We have taken up what people are saying about the hardship, the insecurity, and what have you. Alhamdulillah, the president listened to us, so we are appealing to both Nigerians, Muslims and Christians, that they should be patient. Inshallah, a result will come out.
He has told us the effort that his government has been making to ensure that the economy of this country is placed on a very sound footing. He admitted the fact that, or he rather acknowledged the fact that things could be a bit tough now, and he likened it to winning a child, who is being exclusively breastfed. It's tough. He identified with Nigerians and their suffering, and he assured that it is for good. In the interim, he has promised more intervention to, ameliorate the seeming suffering of the people.
With growing public discontent, President Bola Tinubu faces a daunting task of restoring stability and reviving the economy. But his outreach to traditional rulers and religious leaders signal a recognition that their influence and moral authority will be crucial in calming tensions and rallying support for the government's agenda.
You see, all these people will be saying they go meet Tinubu, like that first person will talk. The way we talk say for the very first time. Yes, now the first time because of protest, now I make a call and I make on a come villa. Now, whether you give an envelope or I be given a bag or so I won't come out, I be in a picture so I won't take, that won't consign on because we're on a day. Now people they still they bring money when I take the fee for that on our kingdom. I been for that on our side where on a day rule. Am I no talk the thing as it take be my mind because if I no tell that man where be Tinubu say hunger day and the interventions when talk say in they do. In no tell on how the subsidy will remove, how much we don't get, and where that money day. When I know act on that one, I talk to many people no protest. When I want beat children, and I know one made them cry. That one no go happen. But Mr. Bassi, for your side, that first man we talk be like say come on from your side, the kind big wig we carry for head. Maybe another one, and they give them the strength where they take, they talk all those things where we say in the talk. But anyway, whether from your from that your side or it no be from your side, as in take talk how you take see him?
Thank you, Mr. Kanu. Good evening, studio panelists and Zoom panelists. Good day, Obidient and listeners worldwide, wherever you are listening from. It's laughable, and this government will never cease to surprise us with their comic. First and foremost, the first person that spoke is not my traditional ruler. I looked out, I didn't see my own traditional ruler anywhere. Maybe it's hiding at the background somewhere there. And another traditional ruler I looked out for was, I didn't see was Kanu.
Your Bob was not there.
Kanu traditional, yes, Oba of Benin was not there. Then the Emir of Kanu was not there. That's because they've succeeded in destroying the traditional stool by politicizing it. And so today they cannot, those people don't have a voice anywhere. But what I want to say is that all the traditional rulers that are suing for peace, asking Nigerians to be patient, Nigerians have been patient up till this moment. If they are the people that have been very patient about the happenings in this country, has been Nigerians. Because up till this moment, nobody have thought of going out for protest. It's a sign that they've been very patient. But the people who have not been patient with Nigeria are the ones in government, the rulers, the senators, the political office holders. They are the ones who have not been reasonable with Nigerians. I can't imagine how callous human beings will be. That rights that was given for the people to be shared to the people was now diverted into their own home. That shows you how callous these people are. You know, it's just unfortunate that we found ourselves in this position. And as for the protests, I would advise the traditional rulers, if they have a little respect left from their people, they should go back and just ensure that they stay quietly and encourage their people to go out and protest without violence. I have never seen anybody speaking about violence in this protest. It is government that have been fanning the ember of violence, because Nigerians have been talking about going out on a protest. During the military, this same government and some of the people in government were out in the street. It was not even a protest, it was riot. If that could happen under the military and people were not killed, even though there were some casualty, why are they now trying to stop Nigerians from coming out to protest peacefully? It is the responsibility of the government to ensure that every life is secure that is going out to protest peacefully. Maybe that's the reason why they are releasing over 4,000 policemen, to ensure that they protect Nigerians in their peaceful protests. But anything short of that, it will mean that they themselves, they are going against the constitution of this country over their citizens. So I want to encourage all the Obas, the chiefs, the traditional rulers, the first-class traditional rulers. Yes, they have gone to Aso Rock. Some of them are speaking as if, they are not telling us what has gone on there anywhere. But let them go back home and ensure that they organize their people to go out and protest peacefully, rather than trying to clamp down on them. Otherwise, the effect that is going to come out of that is not going to be palatable, because already the people, their subject, already know that they have not been looking after their own welfare. They are only interested in what comes to them. But this is the time for them to prove that they are really out there to protect the interests of their subjects in wherever domain that they come from. That is what I have to say on that. And then for the issue of diaspora, the Chief Tinubu said that they are the ones trying to cause the violence in the country. That's an uncharitable statement to make, because if you know that the money that is sustaining this country today comes from the diasporans, diasporans have been making remittances back home. That's the reason why Nigerians have even been patient up till this moment. They didn't even go out in the street. You know how many requests goes to most diasporans for daily need. Some of them even have to pay for groceries from wherever they are, for their people to go pick it up in the grocery shops. I mean, is that bad? All those are remittances that are coming back to this country that is sustaining the economy. And then for a president to come out and make such a statement, I mean, that is very, very uncharitable, and is not expected of a man of his caliber. He shouldn't have said that. I mean, it's an insult on our diaspora citizens. who have
Yeah,
done
he
so much in
actually
the
said
store.
he said that they have they have a second passport, as if himself doesn't have a second passport. But let me say that let me quickly jump to Tony, where Nigerians are hungry. Somebody saying Nigerians are hungry and angry at the same time, and it is their legitimate right to protest. And of course, that you can't be a child and ask him or her not to cry. I know that Tony has said that several times in the place, but I want you to hear it from another source again, where they are saying the same thing, Mr. Tony from Coal City. But first, let's take a listen to that video.
From one place to another, you heard of 2 students who died in Nasarawa. Before Nasarawa, 2 days before that, after that, we have, of a 14 years old, a female who died while struggling to get, palliative in Bauchi. We had out of Lagos in Yaba, when over 14 persons died in the course of trying to buy cheap rice, released by custom. All of these are indication of how much, the life of people have gone from bad to worse in the last 1 year. Under that kind of situation, you don't expect Nigerian people not to voice out. You can't be beating a child and you expect that child not to be able to cry. As parents, we have right to beat our child. But where our rights stop is when we are trying to tell the child we are beating not to cry. And I think that is exactly what is happening. Like the speaker in the studio pointed out, Nigerians are going through a lot of hardship at this time, and it is their legitimate right, because it appears our silence over years, it appears to the government as if Nigerians are comfortable with the way their life is being ruled. And perhaps that is why they continue to unleash attack on the Nigerian people on a daily basis. Perhaps by now, if Nigerian people voice out that they are not happy, comfortable with the way their life is being provided over, perhaps that is going to serve as a source of caution, to the Nigerian government. And begin to find policies that can serve as a relief to mass of Nigerian working people.
Okay, let me leave you for a moment, Abiodun. Let me come back to Omar.
So, Mr. Tony, you don't hear them. Now, we they even cause all this wahala will be saying they happen to us, because when we talk about protest and we hear all manner of things coming out from these traditional rulers after they have seen Tinubu, hearing from the government, are we actually expecting that the same people who work in government, who benefit from government, will say that there should be protest? Is that what we're expecting them to sing? No, they are supposed to be talking in the side of the government. So people should not, decide. So coming back to you, beating a child and asking a child not to cry, I think it's wrong.
Very, very much so. Thank you, listeners, for joining this program today. The traditional rulers, of course, we know by now that they have been politicized. It's like this other title that during the coronation they swear not to lie. These traditional rulers of nowadays, they continue to lie because they are beneficiaries of government largesse. Most of them run to the government whenever someone is elected, either governor or president, and look for handout. Otherwise, I think it's only Ofife, if I'm correct, that I have heard a couple of times speak directly to what Nigerians are going through, the corruption in the system, the hardship in the system. But I've not heard like the emir of Sokoto or Kaduna or Kanu come out to be on the side of their subjects, of us who are their subjects. It's just either they are silent or they are lukewarm or they are on the side of the government. Now, they've told us what Tinubu wanted them to tell us. They've not told us what they told Tinubu about what is happening in the country, about our request for change, our need for improvement in our daily lives. They are really, these people are really lucky that Nigerians have given them a lot of leeway ever since the last election. And we've been waiting, enduring for them to do things right. I said they are lucky because Nigerians didn't come out to protest the rigging of the election and the continued rigging of the election up to today. They are not ashamed. They're now running out of the country to other countries where things are done right. And they go out there, enjoy themselves, and they come back here and then constitute a nuisance, danger to our democracy, danger to our way of living. Like they are mute, they are deaf, they are blind to see what is going on in this country. That's for the Obas and the traditional rulers. Let them come out and tell us what they told Tinubu about what the problem is, but why people are trying to protest, demonstrate in the streets. Let them come out and tell us. We'll be glad to hear that. Now, the palliatives is something else. I don't know how long it's going to take them to be transparent. They know that we know what is going on. And they keep quiet. They keep silent. They know that all these palliatives they've been talking about never reach the people in need. The people they talk about that need this palliative. We know that along the way, those commodities are stolen. Pure and simple, we know that. Whether they realize that we know is another thing. And they're not ashamed of that. They are not ashamed that 2,000 bags of rice meant for the indigents are being taken to be sold in the market or waiting to be used during the campaign.
Yeah, Tony, let me bring something to your attention. There is a saying that one of the videos I watched in the platform, the political system as it is today is literally a weapon formed against Nigeria by one Peter. I want you to see that because I think you're drifting towards that direction. I want you to listen to that very video and also the viewers to see what the young man Peter Aka had to say on that very program. Let's take a listen to that.
Already, the awakening has begun. The awakening, that is the good thing. No matter how bad Nigeria's situation is, it is not hopeless. A lot of Nigerians love this country. I mean, it is difficult. It is even strange for you to still find people who love Nigeria. A lot of persons will ask you, why should I be patriotic? What has the country given to me? Opportunities that were available for our fathers are not available today. The Gen Z, millennials. So, as it is now, this conversation has begun. It is my hope that persons, you see me on social media every day, no matter what I do, everything I do is tied towards one thing, ensuring that humanity is better beginning from my country. Nigeria has to be better than how I met it. And in this Nigeria, we don't die here, we live here. Nigeria will be great because Nigeria has you and I. So the conversation as it continues, gradually, you will not force people. The hand of incompetence of leadership is long enough to go round. And poverty and hunger is a denominating factor. Yes, so it levels everybody. Yeah. Today now, everybody is talking about fuel. Whether you were part of a Yoruba, Ronu, a Milokon, Obidient, articulated, you are not buying fuel different. You are not buying bread differently.
And the flood is hitting you.
The flood is hitting you. If you like, stay even in VGC, the highbrow areas, resilience will have to come in. No matter how much we talk on social media, no matter how much we tweet, if we do not put a physical strength behind it, it would not work. Whatever the National Assembly, senators, lawmakers decide to do it would be what you permit them to continue doing. And that is why, as Nigerians, we must become uncomfortable with our current situation. Because whatever situation that you are ready to manage, you are not likely to change. If you continue to express hope, now just 4 years, after 8 years, it go come out. Where it is as we are as a nation today, we are almost at the brinks, at the tipping point. Nigerians must realize that the political system as it is today is literally the weapon formed against Nigerians. And the earlier that all Nigerians come together and say, look, set aside religious, ethnic differences, and let us be that small part of a great thing that does little things together, becomes a great thing to save this country in the best interest of all of us. That works in that way. It has to begin from the people realizing that. Do I understand that there can be no movement without bloodshed? My dear sister, what is your other option? To sit back, do nothing? Blood is being shed without protest. As we are talking, people are being killed. Benue State, people cannot even go to farms. Agatu, Guma, go to Plateau, Rio, Mango, Zamfara, Katsina. Bandits are running sub-governmental levels under a government. You heard of the lawyer or the judge who was kidnapped with her family? Yes. You have heard, and her first son killed. Gory stories. You saw the Owo massacres in Francis Xavier Catholic Church a few years ago. Yes. Women tied CWO wrappers, Christian mothers had their stomachs slit, their throats, died, killed on top of children. So people are dying. The question is, are we ready to take the courage to demand that we do whatever it takes as a peaceful, democratic people? Whether, from your last question, whether the government has appetite to willfully give, nobody will willfully surrender what is beneficial to them. You have to prove the point to them that, look, your time is up. Whatever it is that has been, the fiasco around all of this mismanagement and recklessness in leadership, the power of the people must always be greater than the people in power. And when we come together, there is nothing we cannot achieve.
Mr. Tony, you've heard the Peter Aka who speaks always like what you have been saying and been drumming on each day here. So what is your final words on this?
To the point. Because these people have gotten away with impunity just because Nigerians are quiet. We absorb the pains while they immerse themselves in luxury, enjoying what belongs to all of us. And he is right also that power is not given. You have to go and take it. And the only thing I'm going to ask the police is to guard the demonstrators, the people protesting peacefully. Do not agitate them, because it's when you agitate them or you fire tear gas and water cannon and they try to disperse them, that's when anarchy begins. Just guard them, be with them. And if anybody tries to be rascal, you can apprehend the person. So don't let them intimidate you as you go out to protest. It's your right.
All right. Thank you very much. That is Mr. Tony joining us from the whole city, Enugu. Now we have Mr. Christian Ako, who has joined us and is, I think, the lead person on due process integrity project, as the case might be. There's a tweet, Mr. Christian Ako, which came out and I think displayed on the screen right now. That very tweet has to deal with the rights of citizens and the protest itself. It's written, I think, a due process integrity vanguard. It's a nationwide protest. Nigeria is under democratic government and every citizen, including Mr. P2B, have the right to protest. For the Nigerian police to insist on protest permit, it is an aberration of the fundamental human rights of Nigerians to freedom of speech and peaceful assembly. Now, Mr. Christian Aka, I suppose that you are the due process, and can you tell us more about this your tweet, please?
Yes, it's funny in a country where we practice democracy, and the government is now instructing and using the police, the military as instruments to suppress the rights of the people. As people, we have the right to assemble, we have the right to complain. Protest means complaining. It's not a war, it's not a fight. The citizens have right to complain. You cannot beat a child and stop him or her from crying. Nigerians are over patient people who have been enduring over the years since 1960. There is nothing to write home about as to why we should be happy as citizens. We've never had it well all along. So I see no reason why Nigerians are overwhelmed with hunger, insecurity. Even as of today, somebody committed suicide in Lagos. Suicide is now becoming the daily news. Insecurity. Just 2 days ago, a whole community was ransacked here in Niger State, in Kagara. 6 persons were killed, 20 cows were killed, about 10 other persons were kidnapped. The terrorists came on bike and they ransacked the entire community. So these are things that do not even make news in the social media, in the mainstream media, because the government is trying at all costs to suppress the news from getting to the air. So the people are silently suffering, starving. In short, the number of daily deaths reported here in the state has increased. It has doubled. It's in record high, the number of people they bury per day. Can you expect an hungry person to be able to pay his medical bill? The answer is no. He has no money to feed himself, which is now graduating to ulcer. Aside from ulcer, many other attendant health issues are now surfacing. How many Nigerians you see walking on the street looking fresh? Everybody going thin until death say, okay, it's okay, come back home. Then my people will gather and say, his time has finished. Kwanaya Kare. There is nothing like Kwanaya Kare. People are dying because of starvation. There is no food. There is hunger in the land. So the people are aggrieved and they have determined to come out in mass. They want to come out in mass to protest because in their own time, they say they have never witnessed a situation like this throughout their existence as Nigerians. So this is a strange punishment by Tinubu administration because the situation in Nigeria is man-made. Is it agriculture that cannot be fixed? When did I start the project of agriculture with less than ₦1 million? I've been able to work on 4 hectares of land. But because the situation is man-made, youth are denied access to fund, denied access to fertilizer, denied access to even the farmland through insecurity. That is why we are having food challenges, food scarcity in the land. So a lot of things are happening against the Nigerian masses. And this time around, they say enough is enough. Everybody is willing to come out.
Yes.
So that's my submission.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. And we have comments in here that says the people who visited Tinubu, coming from James, he said Tinubu's guests at the Aso Rock should come out and tell Nigerian public what are government plans? What are Tinubu's plans to solve the problems on the table and to answer to the protests? Then we have this one coming from Chris, who said, no freedom is achieved to your oppressors or listening to the enemy's sermons. Every human destiny is in their own hands.
It's up to Nigerians to come out and talk now that they had the chance. And of course, we have more people who are talking on the comment side. So please go to the comment section. Tell us what you feel about this protest. Should Nigerians, all in their masses, come out for once to tell the government that enough is enough? Some call it the rage between the 1st to 10th of August by Sowore and all of the others. But as time no permit us, as usual, make we no talk all the things where we want talk. I beg, make una go comment section, make una share the video, make other people know say this protest where would they talk, we go get peaceful protest, whether they like them or not. And make I tell her now, we not even talk because we not get time to talk about the issue, about the ministers. So we say they don't book their flight ticket, they come out. Senators, House of Rep members, all of them want job. And when they won't go, some people they talk say we die here. We not go die for Nigeria, we live here. We live here. But they get food to eat, but they won't run come out. Make una no come out. That very protest, whether Lagos State won't bring Oro or they won't bring any other thing, protest won't happen. They hear waiting, then they call that man went talk say make them put motor, make people wait there for Lagos begin they come out, go where? They won't come out, go where? Not them they pay tax, they give government money for Lagos. Where waiting they call that useless man when we say they for US, when no there, they talk say people come out for Lagos. Anyway, make I know because of our time where we no get. But okay, finally, I will not get time, but you get what when they happen for Benin, for Edo State, where we say Tinubu in daughter don't carry matter, don't go Edo State, and it be like say Edo people won't give them boss boats for that very side. You get one woman where talk say she won't begin they give levy, they carry another people, they can't take over their market. Now what thing they happen for this Nigeria say when they talk say they no go protest? Why Benin women no even come out? If she there for that side, make them give them boss boats, make her make she there soft. But make we hear how that woman take talk and for Edo, they go talk, but we no get time again. Our time no dey, but I won't make you hear waiting that woman talk for Edo.
We've been in this association for years, 50-something years. We dey exist. We never see any challenge. Barely 1 week now, we come here say, then one come. Tinubu daughter one come inaugurate person. For in Lagos State, nobody they go there. So for Edo State, she know me. Me know her, we dey go there. That time, we dey go there do meeting for there. But few months now, we don't hear say he want to put another person. We not go agree. Make it only Lagos State. Me not go come here. I don't go Lagos State now. Go impose person there. So now me, now I get Edo State Market Women Association. If he say he wants me, make he come tell me. Bring Market Women. I go say, oh yeah, make would follow. But this one we want to do so we not go.
So Lord K, quickly, you know, say this video plenty, but because of our time, I see say na Edo people they lament. Make these people, you know, do their peaceful protest for Edo. Make them arrange well for Edo now. Make them show them say Edo no be Lagos. I be no be so.
Because I don't know how a family could be that stupid, a family could be that naughty that your father is misbehaving somewhere, instead of you as the children to start looking for how to correct your father, how to help your parents. No, you are creating another problem again for your parents. I mean, the markets union of, the women's markets union for that Edo State has been one of the strongest union, one of the unions that has stood the test of time against all governments or everything in this country. And now you, that is not, I don't know if it's a legitimate child or so, you are now coming because somebody that's in your family is now the assumed head of the country. You are now saying you are the assumed ideology of Nigeria, and you are now infiltrating or trying to cause trouble into the Market Women Association, the union. It's just a pity that she anything may happen to her, because that is one you don't mess about. That is one you don't mess about.
All right. Our time don't reach.
Oh, I was saying Wike is doing
our time,
and then you want to start your own from Lagos. They will tell you a don't not be Lagos, a don't not be Abuja. Go and try.
All right, thank you very much, Lord K, for lending your voice.
All of you who have joined us on the Zoom today, thank you so much for being with us. And of course, tomorrow we continue on our quest for a peaceful protest. And back in the studio, I know that the people who are here, they so much appreciate all the people who are making comments on the comment section. Our time has really gone. I would have bring so much people talking now. And of course, some people are saying that Tinubu should deploy those 4,200 policemen that he has planned against the protesters to protect the farmlands where herdsmen, Boko Haram, and the rest are chasing people. Why is he doing that to protest? But of course, 4,200 policemen, if they came to work for the people that are protesting peacefully, well, we acknowledge that that would be a good thing, a plus to him. More of those policemen should be provided in Anambra, in Edo, in Adamawa, in all the states, so that we'll have a peaceful protest. And please, when they are at it, let them provide also pure water for drinking, bottled water, rice and stew, very plenty, and all of that. We appreciate that. That is the way it should be. Democracy. Finally, final words, please.
The protest is still going to go on, and we are going to continue to emphasize that the protest happens peacefully. The protest must be peaceful, and we are emphasizing on the need for every Nigerian to come out and join the protest.
No matter what they are giving, wherever you are, whatever they tell you, if you say you are content with how much they give you that is going to expire within 1 hour or two, or 1 day or two, and you decide not to come out, this is the only chance you have. This is the only time that we have rattled them. It's not even enough during the election time. Nothing went accurate, because it is all about social media here, talk without action cannot get it done in Nigeria. Is that correct?
Of course. My fellow Nigerians, irrespective of the tribe, your belief, your religion, let's come out, do this together in a peaceful way.
Yes. Peaceful protest is all Nigerians are asking for. Until tomorrow, when we come our way again. Bye for now.